We've all gotten pretty used to asking AI our questions, right? But what if the next time you asked, it didn't just answer, it actually did something? That's the massive shift we're digging into today. The moment AI stops being just a know-it-all and starts being a do-it-all. So just think about this for a second. What if that AI you chat with could actually go and complete your tasks for you? I mean, not just tell you how to file a report, but actually file it, or book that trip, or, find and fix that annoying bug in your code. Well, that future, it's pretty much already here. And this slide right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. For years, we've seen AI as this sort of oracle. You ask, it answers. But now, we're shifting to an AI that's an agent, an active partner that can actually handle complex, multi-step tasks for you. This isn't just a small update. It's a total rewrite of how we're going to interact with our tech. Okay, so is this all just hype? Not at all. This new era of what we're calling agentic AI is already being used to solve some really tough, real-world problems. Let's dive into a key example that shows just how powerful this is becoming. First, let's get on the same page. When we say agentic AI, what are we even talking about? Well, we're not just talking about a system that responds to a single prompt. We're talking about an AI that can understand a big picture goal, break it down into smaller steps, use different software tools like your browser or a code editor, and work on its own to get the job done. And this number represents a huge breakthrough: endurance. Anthropic's latest model, Claude 4.5, can tackle complex jobs for over 30 hours straight. Just imagine having an assistant that can work on a difficult problem for longer than most people can even stay awake, let alone focus. That's insane endurance. But look, endurance is only half the picture. The real game changer is this number, the safety score. A 98.7% success rate when it's using tools all by itself. That is a massive leap forward in building the kind of trust and reliability that businesses absolutely need before they hand over the keys to the kingdom. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, it's pretty simple, but incredibly powerful. A user can just upload a messy spreadsheet and say, hey, turn this into a business presentation. The AI agent then writes and runs the code it needs to analyze all that data, and then it spits out a final, polished PowerPoint file. Just like that, hours of tedious human work, gone. Now, as you can probably guess, this incredible new capability has kicked off a brand new, high-stakes competition. The big question is no longer just who has the best AI model, it's now who is going to build the main platform where we all use these AI agents. It's basically a war to become the new app store for AI. And this chart gives you a sense of just how big this fight is. I mean, ChatGPT's user base is huge, no doubt, but it's still dwarfed by established giants like Apple. Now, both Apple and Google are racing to bake their own AI agents right into their operating systems. And for us, the stakes are massive. This war is going to decide whether we get to pick and choose the best AI for the job, or if we get locked into whatever our phone manufacturer decides for us. This quote from TechCrunch really nails the ambition here. The whole idea is that in the future, you won't be opening a dozen different apps. You'll just tell your AI assistant what you want to do, and it'll handle everything in the background. That's a direct threat to the way we've used our phones and computers for the last 15 years. And of course, Google is fighting back, and they're fighting back hard. They're weaving their Gemini AI into literally every corner of their ecosystem, from Maps and Android to Chrome. The goal is clear: create this seamless, AI-powered experience that keeps you living inside the Google universe. But as these super powerful tools get out into the wild, we are slamming headfirst into some really serious real-world problems. The tech is just moving way faster than our laws and our ability to govern it, which is creating this urgent reality check for, well, everyone. And this is just a chilling example of the kind of harm we're talking about. In Australia, police were searching for a missing child, and their efforts were actually held back by a flood of fake AI-generated images of the kid. It's a brutal reminder that this isn't just about fun and games. Misinformation can have absolutely devastating consequences. And the law is finally starting to catch up. A German court just recently ordered xAI to stop its chatbot Grok from spreading lies and misinformation. Now, this is a huge deal. It's a landmark case that sets a critical precedent. The companies that build these models can and will be held responsible for the things their AI says. But it is not all doom and gloom, not by a long shot. In fact, away from all the headlines about risks in lawsuits, AI is quietly driving an unbelievable revolution in science and engineering. We're talking breakthroughs that honestly felt like science fiction just a few years ago. Just take a look at this. This gives you a taste of the incredible impact AI is having everywhere. In biology, it's designing brand new proteins from scratch with a near-perfect success rate in the lab that could completely change medicine. In manufacturing, it's designing things like industrial pumps that are over 30% more efficient. It's making our batteries safer by predicting how long they'll last, and it's even finding and fixing critical security bugs in software, all by itself. This is where the really profound change is happening right now. So let's pull all these threads together. We've seen a massive technological leap, a new corporate war, a governance crisis, and a scientific renaissance, all happening at the exact same time. It's a whirlwind. So what are we supposed to take away from all this? Well, here are the 4 big takeaways. First, the most important shift. AI is changing from a thing that answers to an agent that acts. Second, a huge platform war is heating up to control how and where we use these agents. Third, our laws and social rules are in a dead sprint to keep up with the reality of this tech. And finally, some of the biggest, most immediate impacts aren't happening on our phones, but deep inside scientific labs and factories. And all of this leaves us with one final critical question. We are building tools that can act on our behalf with more and more autonomy. The defining challenge of the next decade won't just be about what this technology can do, but about what we as a society choose to do with it.